There are more questions tonight surrounding the death of Chicago Police Officer Krystal Rivera, who was killed by friendly fire during a foot chase. Now, among those questions, training tactics for young officers. Our Nate Rogers spoke with two former police superintendents regarding this deadly accident.
From training tactics to what exactly happened on the day she was killed, lots of questions remain surrounding the death of Officer Krystal Rivera. 36-year-old Chicago police officer Krystal Rivera killed by friendly fire. Police saying the only weapon discharged was that of Officer Rivera's partner.
The first question is, was it an intentional fire shot or was it an accidental discharge? And if it was intentional, then what were the tactics that put the officer in danger?
The medical examiner's office says Rivera was shot in the back. It happened Thursday around 10 p.m. at 82nd and Drexel. Police say Rivera and her partner stopped a man who eventually ran into a building. When officers chased him, police say they were confronted by a man with a gun.
Officer Rivera was in the process of an investigation of someone who was in possession of a gun. At some point, there was also a weapon pointed in the direction of those officers.
How the officer got in between her partner and the person he was firing at, we don't know. But that's certainly one of the risks of entering a room like that.
Right now, authorities are investigating the initial stop prior to the deadly shooting.
They're going to try to determine whether or not those people inside the apartment actually was a threat. Now, what we have to remember is that these things happen in split seconds.
Rivera worked for the department for 4 years, described as hardworking and a mentor to young officers. She also leaves behind a 10-year-old daughter.
There's a lot of criticism of our officers. There are people who are critical of the way that they work without having a true understanding of what it is they do.
Right now, Chicago police asking the city to pray for Officer Rivera's family as well as her partner.
That officer is in a very, very tough place. Unimaginable what that officer has to be feeling right now.
And Chicago police tell us a suspect remains in custody surrounding this incident as Chicago police and the Civilian Office of Police Accountability continue to investigate. Also, we're still waiting to learn the funeral details for Officer Rivera. Reporting downtown, Nate Rogers, Fox 32 Chicago.
Thank you.